experts. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-444-2013.
Big Lou, he's just like you.
Sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-444-2013. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-444-2013. 800-444-2013.
The following program, paid for by Right Path Real Estate, does not necessarily represent the views and opinions of the staff, management, or ownership of this station. It's time to get on the right path with Right Path Real Estate Radio with Tom Perry. Get the answer to your question that's keeping you from taking action and succeeding today.
Welcome to the show.
Get ready. The guide that will put your fears behind you is on the air now. Taking calls at 713-785-1817. Toll free 877-881-0271. Now here's your host, Tom Perry.
Hot mics.
Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Want to say happy good morning to you. If you want to learn how to talk about the three pillars of real estate. Number one is mindset. Number two is the fundamentals. Number three is financial freedom. You know, mindset, I have to say, when Jason and I first started teaching real estate education, teaching people how to get to success, we didn't spend a whole lot of time on mindset. And the reason why is because that's not really an area that we ever struggled with. You know, what would happen is we would decide to do something and then we'd go out and do it. Put a plan in place, put the action to it. What we found is that that's a really rare event. That's a rare situation for someone to be able to say, this is what I want to do, and then actually go do it. Most people say, well, one day I'd like to go do this or that. And, you know, oftentimes when we have our weekend event, by the way, we have a weekend event coming up this weekend. We only do it one time a month, and the next one is this weekend. So you don't want to miss that. Now, what's fascinating is some people say, but I already have something going on this weekend. And then I think, you know, last year we had one gentleman joined us in September. From September to August, added 15 properties to his portfolio, added $1.2 million to his net worth, added $130,000 a year to his annual cash flow. Will appreciate his portfolio about $200,000 every year for the next several years. Imagine if he had delayed getting started. How long would you want to delay if you knew that you were only 11 months away from adding $1.2 million to your net worth? What would you say would get in your way this weekend if you knew that that could happen to you? And what happens is that fear and doubt creeps in, a lot of negativity. But Tom, you don't understand. I've got Little League football this weekend. Yeah, is that going to make you $1.2 million? Now, not everybody wants to make $1.2 million in the next 11 months. So you really have to decide is what you're doing this weekend moving you towards your goals. One of the things that I've been able to get really laser focused on in the last several years, in fact, I've been kind of a serial entrepreneur. So one of the things that I've learned over the years of having businesses that did not succeed and then businesses that have been very successful is getting laser focused on where is it that I'm trying to get to. And oftentimes what happens is people get caught up in a rut. And you're doing the same thing today that you did yesterday. Or I should say the same thing this Monday that you did last Monday. The same thing this past Sunday that you did the Sunday before. The only thing that changes is the channel that you're on based on the sport that you want to watch. But you don't really step back, analyze, where am I trying to get to? Even 90 days from now, or 180 days from now, or a year from now. And is what I'm doing today moving me towards that goal? You know, I'm going through a lot of the process of redefining my goals right now, of what I want to have happen in each of the different businesses, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days from now. And the illustration I use is I call it moving the big rocks. Because I don't know if y'all have seen the illustration, a lot of elementary school kids and even sometimes junior high kids, you take a glass and you fill it up with some pretty good sized rocks, bigger, larger sized rocks. I don't mean big boulders, but I'm talking about in a glass jar, right? So some pretty good sized rocks. And you ask a typical third or fourth or fifth grader, you fill it up to the very top where it can't fit not one more rock inside the jar, and you say, hey, is this jar full? And every kid says, yeah, it's full. And then you take some smaller rocks and you pour it in there. Again, maybe half or a third the size of the bigger rocks, and it fills in kind of the gaps. And all the kids go, oh, wow, look how much more it fit. And you ask the kids, hey, now is the jar full? And they say, yes, it's full. And then they fill it up with sand. And some of y'all know where this goes. And it fits even more sand in there, and it's getting heavier and heavier. And then you fill it up with water after you ask the kids again, is it full? And they say, yeah, it's full. And then you show them it's not full. That depending on the size of the material that you're filling in, here's what I can tell you is that the big rocks is what most people focus on first, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then you focus on the smaller rocks, because the biggest rocks take up a lot of space, right? They take up the most space. But there's still gaps when you focus on just the big rocks. So right now in my planning, and we're doing a lot of planning this week based on some changes that happened last week in our businesses. And so I'm focusing on what are the big rocks that we need to focus on? What are the gauges that we need to focus on based on where we need to get to 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? And here at Right Path, we have a team of people that are moving us down that road. We also have a team at Houston House Buyers. We also have a team at Quality Property Solutions. We're one of the real estate investing companies that not only teaches you how to do it, but we actually do it as well. So we can simply say, hey, come on, let's do this together. Let us show you how we're doing our marketing. Let us show you how we present directly to a seller, how we get these good deals, these below market deals. Or if you just want to build wealth and income with momentum, then we show you how to do that through our passive investor network. Because not everybody has the skill set to be great at marketing and sales. And so you can outsource that. So recognize that if you're, wherever it is that you're in your journey, the first thing you have to decide is, where are you trying to get to? Where are you trying to go? Hey, good morning, Thomas. And good morning, Al. And good morning, Jai and Daniel. Good morning, brother. So where is it you're trying to get to? Where do you want to get to 30, 60, 90 days from now? And is what you're doing today moving you with momentum towards that goal? Now, what I recognize is that a lot of times people will set a goal, but it's about the task that they're trying to do, not that the goal that they're trying to achieve. A goal that you're trying to achieve is, I want X number of dollars in sales. It's either a revenue goal, or it's a profit goal, or it's controlling an expense goal. Those are really the only three things in business. Is I want X number of revenue, or I want X number of profit, or I want X number of controlling expenses, right? So it's all about controlling those three things. And then from that, then you set the tasks, and you can measure, is that task moving you towards that goal? Now, one of the things that we've been teaching at Right Path is we've taught a lot the first 2 years. We're about 2 years, we'll be 3 years next February, so about 2.5 years old with our radio show first. Started teaching some classes shortly after we started the radio show. What we do is, we started with flipping and wholesaling. And that's what we were teaching. How do you grow and scale a business? Because there's a difference between doing 1 or 2 flips or wholesale deals a year, or maybe even 3 to 5, and then taking that to the next level and understanding that as a business. We were the only real estate investing company to teach real estate investing, the real estate investing education, to teach it as a business, not just as a transaction. In other words, thinking of the transaction of, is that duplicatable? Is it repeatable? If it's not, then we shouldn't do it. Like, there were certain things that you can do when you're really, really small that you can't really do as you get larger. Like, for example, we used to consider in the very beginning, when we really didn't have a brand or anything like that, that we wanted to know, should we do bandit signs? and we made a business decision that, hey, we weren't going to do banded signs because, number one, it was outside of integrity. Number two, it was illegal. Number three, we could do it as long as we wanted to stay small, but how do we build a brand around scaling and growing when you can't duplicate and repeat it when you're bigger? I mean, there's some things that if I started Joe's Burger Shack, or I should say Tom's Burger Shack, right? If I started Tom's Burger Shack, there's some things that I could do if I just wanted to stay kind of a small, burger shack. But if I ever wanted to build something that would compete with a McDonald's, there's so many things that McDonald's can't do because they can't fly under the radar. If they're going to do something, they're going to do it on such a massive scale that if it even has the hint of being wrong, then it's not going to last long term. So the question I had to ask is, how do you build something for the long term? And it starts with a solid foundation. And the foundation, if you're building it on doing the right things for the right reasons. So Right Path is built on doing the right things for the right reasons. And the right thing is to help other people achieve success.
2 minutes.
So if you want to learn how to buy, fix, and flip, if you want to learn how to wholesale, or more importantly, if you want to learn how to buy and hold. Now, we talk more and more about buy and hold now, and the reason why we didn't talk about buy and hold as much when we first got started is due to the lending constraints. The way that lending worked, buy and hold was a great situation when we first got started, except for if you were doing also flipping and wholesaling at the level that we were doing, it was harder to do buy and hold because of lending constraints. But the pendulum of lending, the products that are available to, beginning investors, intermediate advanced investors, or even investors that are operating at the level that we operate at. The lending products that are available today didn't exist even a year ago. And so when those lending products started becoming available, we started saying, oh, wait, now is the opportunity to get in and start buying properties. Because you can leverage not only your income, but your wealth as well. And the distinction between wealth and income is wealth is when you're building up equity, you're building the asset value. Income is when you're bringing in cash flow, spendable cash flow that you can either reinvest into building more assets that create. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then what you need to do is write down this book. It's Robert Kiyosaki, and it's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And it talks about what wealthy do with their money versus what the poor and middle class do with their money. On the other side of the break, I'm going to bring in a guest. I'm going to bring in Ryan McCarthy, and we're going to talk about an event that we just started this past Friday. It was an inaugural event, and tell you how you can get involved. But the music says I'm out of time. See you on the other side of the break.
Mic's off.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties. Whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab, we manage every aspect of a rehab from start to finish with a highly efficient, standardized process.
Over the last 6 years, Fast Track has completed over 700 projects, which has helped us to create our 3 keys to success. Use a detailed scope of work so that everything gets done, train and maintain quality crews so it gets done right, and complete the work in a proper order so it gets done fast.
No more managing it yourself, no more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992. Again, that's 832-742-9992, or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Do you have cracks in your brick, doors that stick, or sheetrock that's coming apart? Then you may have foundation movement. Due to our expansive soils in the Houston area, it's probably not a question of if you have movement, but when. Call Foundation Check for a truly independent, unbiased
Nikki.
Hola, hola.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm well.
Hey, good morning, Jeremy.
Fabulous.
Good morning, Gabe. Morning, Ginger.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Tom, do you have an
Turn
engineer
what?
contact that can go out to a property in
Just a little
Beaumont?
bit.
Yeah, I'll do that. You're
Yeah.
you're on two.
Testing. Is that better?
It's a directional microphone. There we go.
That's a directional.
Yeah.
It's in the direction.
I
of
need
me.
to get an engineer to inspect the roof to make sure it qualifies for a WPI8
Is that
permit.
better?
No, I don't have one in Beaumont. I do have one down in the Texas City area. Clear Lake, Texas City. We'll go down into Galveston and all that. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have that right now. Send an email to support at Right Path Real Estate, and I will see if I can find someone for you.
In Houston, Texas, at Quest IRA, we offer retirement accounts that can be used to invest in real estate,
Have you-
promissory
Let me
notes,
see. I would just
dividend
Google that.
and much more. Many of our clients loan money from their
Let's see what happens if I
IRAs to fund real estate deals
WPI
all over the country. We don't sell any investments or give
dash
advice.
8
However, we do hold free networking
engineer
events, weekly educational classes,
in
and free
Beaumont.
consultations with an IRA specialist. For more information, visit our website at questira.com or call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs. To tap into the $24 trillion in retirement accounts in the U.S., call Quest IRA at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or go to our website, questira.com.
Looks like SouthwestTexasEngineering.com.
Attorney and avid real estate investor.
409-741-8741.
Not understanding the potential liability that
And it says drawing services, foundation services, inspection and windstorm certification services.
all 50 states. In
We
addition,
can get them on the vendor list, Nikki.
Yeah, 409-741-8741. There you go.
150 employees that range from lawyers.
Google's amazing.
Talking about what Tom's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Download our free
Well, the-
20 seconds.
investor
Yeah.
strategy today at AndersonAdvisors.com or call for a free risk analysis and financial
Southeast
blueprint at
Texas
800-706-7141.
Engineering Inspections.
Anderson Business Advisors will help you keep more of what you earn.
I just
Call
Googled
today
it.
at 800-706
What that website is with www.
GOOGLE.com. Google.com. Man, I don't know if you've ever heard of that website, but they know a lot of stuff.
So I use Ask Jeeves.
Oh, do you?
That's what. Yeah.
Jeeves is all right, but
You guys ready?
sure, why not?
Yeah.
All right, fellas, here we go. Hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Sometimes people will skip calling in, and they just go straight to Facebook, text in information right there. Hey, I brought in a guest. This is Ryan McCarthy.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah, you run the PIN program. The PIN is PIN. That stands for Passive Investor Network. So I was mentioning before the break that we did this event on Friday.
Yes.
And
Great event.
Yeah, what was the name of the event?
Cocktails and contracts.
Cocktails and
Yes.
Contracts. Now, some of our base camp folks, they said, well, the idea is to get people all liquored up and have them make offers on deals, but that's not what it was.
No,
right?
that was not what it was.
Basically, what it was a virtual road tour, right? Y'all,
Yeah.
you virtually went and visited properties using the
Internets,
internets,
the
the
webosphere,
interwebs,
yeah.
the webosphere, right? And you actually bought properties from the internet that without actually going in and walking them, doing all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Basically, now how many people were there?
It was about 25 of our PIN members.
25 of our PIN members, right?
PIN group.
And so we've got this group within Right Path. It's called the Passive Investor Network. And in order to find out more about that, what you need to do is start out by coming to one of our free
Come to one of
events.
our free- We have one tomorrow at 6:30.
Right?
Actually,
We got one tomorrow at 6. We'll tell them it starts at 6
6.
because, what people don't count on is
That's
it might be
true.
raining and there's
That's
traffic, so people run late. It's amazing to me what people will allow to get in the way of their better future.
That's right.
So they can come to the free event either tomorrow at 6 o'clock or Thursday
Lunch.
at noon. We got a lunch one. And we also, this week, we have an event on Thursday
Yes.
evening as well. We got
Big
a case
event.
study. Big event at the Crown Plaza. If you want to register for any of these events, wow, the autofocus is going kind of weird, isn't it? So if you come to our free event on Thursday, also case study, that's going to be at the Crown Plaza. If you want to register for any of these 3 free events, then just go to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com.
And a lot of our members will be there. If you have any questions, you
Yep.
can go straight
At the
to them.
Thursday event,
Yeah,
right? Yep.
Thursday event, right?
Yep, pick their brain,
Absolutely.
right? Because we do our base camp event. So, and again, we're using terminology Pathfinder, Base Camp, PIN, In order to find out about any of those different levels, all you do is you show up to the weekend event. You got to that's the base camp. That's the baseline, not base camp. That's
Baseline.
the baseline. That's call it the starting point, the launching point. Right?
It is. It really is. So the free workshop that I do is the financial freedom. That's where the rubber meets the road. That's where you're taking action in that, right?
Yes.
And then from there, we basically bring you through the process, and it's the case studies, the weekend, and then there's some other levels that we have,
absolutely,
of help. But on this particular,
tell me more about the event on
cocktails
Friday
and contracts. It was not about getting liquored up.
Nope.
Nobody did actually.
No, right.
No, we didn't have any issues along those lines.
Right.
It was really the cocktails portion of it. Was we had networking. We have a couple vendors there,
right?
And really, the goal of the event is to take action.
Okay.
Right. The contract part of it is let's get some folks who have been through the process,
right?
And we've educated them,
right,
on buy and hold real estate.
Right. Yep.
Now it's time to pull the trigger. Now it's time to benefit financially from all that hard work that they've done, understanding the markets, understanding how this works. And so in the PIN group, what we do is we actually find the property, right?
Yep.
We analyze the property.
Sure.
We have a lot of our vendor partners that help us in that process.
Right.
I won't bore everyone with that process, but essentially we find them and we put these opportunities out, and that's what it was.
Inspectors, contractors, they're all lined up to go look at the
all
property.
the third-party folks to be able to intelligently make the decision. What we're doing in the process is making it passive, so that you're not having to go out and do these things. We're literally giving you all the information you need to make a educated decision. Right.
Yes, right.
And that's what the passive piece of it is, to where you're looking at it almost like a stock.
Yes.
You're looking at it as, okay, this is how much it's going to be out of pocket.
Yes.
This is going to be the return on my investment. And that's what we're doing in this cocktails and contracts, which it was basically a virtual road trip. We actually went through every property that we presented, which was about 15 properties.
Okay,
right?
so presented 15, put contracts on how many?
On 11 of those properties.
And how many of those contracts have already been accepted?
Well, a lot of them are off market.
Okay.
So they're automatically, we've already done the pre-work.
Got it.
Right. In terms of negotiation and making sure that it's going to make sense for the seller, wholesaler, whoever it is.
Yeah.
So a lot of those are immediately accepted. Right. We only have, out of those 11, I think 3 properties that we went on the MLS. So we made those offers. Short sale and auction property, and then one that we'd already, that the realtor brought it to us, because we have a lot of relationships with realtors and wholesalers that are bringing properties to us. So
where you get pocket deals.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pocket deals that as a general population you're probably not going to ever see.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're bringing it to us, and because they understand that our folks are educated, they're sophisticated, they're qualified, and they're ready to take action.
Yeah.
They bring it to us before they go anywhere.
You know, for a brand new person, what I find is that there's a fear about doing the first deal.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a kid learning how to swim.
Yes.
You know that they're, you know, when they get it, it's like there's, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, and they're kind of, you know, there's so much unknown.
Sure.
But have you ever noticed that oftentimes once a kid, there's a moment where everything just kind of clicks for them. And they figured out the stroke. They figured out that the water, and then, man, once that first dive into the pool happens, and they can put it all together. Now it's hard to get them out of the pool.
The thing is, and what I say is the trick in doing the first one is to do it.
Right.
Right, is to take that action, because we can give you all the information, we have a lot of engineers, they need every bit of information.
Right.
And that's fine. We can give that to you.
Sure, right.
The thing we can't give you is the actual experience of going through the process.
Yes.
Right. And just doing that first one, and like that kid swimming.
Yeah.
Right. Once they're in there, they find they're a little buoyant, right? And they're swimming around, and it starts to make sense. And I see time and time again through I've been doing this for 3 years now, right? Taking people through this process,
helping people that are doing it for the very first time,
no understanding of real estate,
that have all the fear, all the trepidation. I mean, all of that wrapped up, and And you walk them through.
Absolutely, walking through them, and they trust that we're taking care of them through that process.
Right.
Once they take that first step, in that first deal, it's amazing how fast
the second one and the third.
Yeah,
one,
it's like this is why don't we keep doing that, right?
Right.
You know, they put their money out there. They're getting the crazy outsized returns that we're seeing.
So tell me about
Houston
that.
market.
So what kind of returns are we seeing?
Man,
can you think of a particular deal that you've run some over the weekend, right?
Yeah, we ran some, and it's interesting because we have a different hodgepodge of deals that were already leased, right? Just you're straight up buying it, and what you'll get.
So you're buying an already cash flowing property,
right? Something that has already been positioned, rehabbed.
Right.
The tenant is in there. It's a long-term tenant.
Right.
You're literally just putting your money there and getting a return on that investment, right?
Yeah.
So there's a couple different ways we make money, and we talk about that in the free workshop.
Right.
There's actually 6 different ways we make money.
Yeah.
I say a couple.
There's 5 main ways plus a bonus.
Plus a bonus one. You got to come to the thing to get the bonus.
Yeah,
the
right.
6th bonus one. And so
we don't charge for the bonus.
No, we don't. No. Well, we charge. You got to come out.
Yeah,
you got to
charge.
You got to be here.
Yeah, right.
And so we look at it from a standpoint of our return on our investment overall.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's those different ways, and cash flow.
Yeah.
Right. Cash on cash return.
Right.
Right. It's basically what you put out into what you're getting back in. Right.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It reminds me for those people that invest in stocks. It's like a stock that not every stock pays a dividend.
Yes.
Some stocks do, but this is like a dividend that's being paid back every single month.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you were able to buy a stock for like $30,000 and then it paid a $300 a month dividend.
Right. Exactly.
There is no stock you could do all. In fact, I'll challenge anybody to go out and find a stock that if I buy $30,000 worth of that stock, that it pays a 10% dividend or 12% dividend, on an annual basis. There's trust me, I can tell you, you can do whatever search, you can do whatever pre-cal calculations you want. Call your broker, say, hey, Mr. Broker, what I'm really looking for is a stock that I can maybe put $25,000, $30,000 into that stock, and then can you find me a 12% dividend stock,
please? Yeah,
please.
Yeah,
I'm a buyer at any of those 12% dividend stocks.
Absolutely, and it just happens to be real estate.
Yeah,
right. It's not because we chose real estate. It just happens to be because that's the vehicle that makes the most sense in this thing. And you're right. It's about a 10% return.
Yeah.
Right on cash, just monthly cash flow coming in. Now that's with a property management group. Right?
Yes,
that's with
that's
someone
being passive, right?
Managing that for you. You're not worrying about tenants, toilets, and taxes, right?
Yeah, right.
You're not doing that. That's something that's being handled for you. So you can go off, and we talk about the why, your investors' why. You can go do what you want to do,
right,
with your life. You're buying your time back at that point, and so that's just one of the 5 ways plus a bonus 6th way that we're making money in real estate. Appreciation. We can talk about that.
So we'll talk about that on the other side of the break. So if you want to come to our next free event, or if you want to come to our event on Thursday, or even you've already made a decision you want to come to our event this weekend, you need to go to rightpathrealestate.com. That's rightpathrealestate.com. Register on the website. It's easy to do. If it's not easy, you need to email support at Right Path Real Estate. We need to get that fixed. But I think it's easy to do.
Easy.
We've been working on the website. It's been I'm blown away with how the website's looking, and so
it's really clean. Yeah, do
see you on the other
yourself
side
a
of the
favor.
break. Yeah,
Sign up.
Mic's off.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
All right, cool.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes, binders, and the agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. It's there for you. Call Houston's leading real estate risk management experts, Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas, 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before ever repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Are you looking for an investor-friendly general contractor for your investment property? Then call Fast Track Remodeling at 832-742-9992 or reach us on the web at fasttrackremodeling.com.
Fast Track Remodeling specializes in turnkey remodeling of single-family investment properties, whether it's a flip rehab or a rental rehab. No more managing it yourself. No more doing the work yourself. Fast Track Remodeling really does manage it all.
So give us a call today at 832-742-9992.
Real estate investors, if you're not familiar with Quest IRA, let me tell you what you're missing. We've got free weekly educational classes, networking opportunities, and the ability to tap into trillions of dollars for your real estate investing deals. Come by our office or join us remotely as we simulcast all of our educational classes every Tuesday morning and evening. For more information, call us at 1-855-FUN-IRAs or visit our website at questira.com.
Taxes. Just the sound of that word makes people cringe. At Anderson Advisors, we provide tax reduction through asset protection for real estate investors throughout the country. Our unique philosophy has CPAs, lawyers, bookkeepers, and estate planners with one common goal, helping you, the real estate investor. Check us out today at AndersonAdvisors.com, and don't forget to tell us you heard about us at Right Path Real Estate.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com.
Are you a realtor or seller that is concerned about the new TRID rules and closing on time? I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer at Legacy Mutual Mortgage, and we have mastered the 30-day close. We close on time, accurately, and with tons of communication. You'll have a dedicated team of a coordinator and a contract-to-close associate. Give me a call today at 713-579-3611, and let's talk about how we can help you on your next transaction. NMLS 514497.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating.
All right, 20
risk.
seconds.
This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next
So we've got
Gen
one
is
more
a
14-minute segment, and then we'll take a break, and I'll finish out the last 4 minutes.
Investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
This is Business 1110.
All right, guys, hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817, 713-785-1817. If you want to put your fear of calling behind you, if you want to call in and ask any questions about our Passive Investor Network or about how you could get started in real estate, whether you want how to find deals, how to fund deals, how to analyze deals. That's really what you did at the Cocktails and Contracts is you showed people this is how we find a deal. In fact, not only this is how we found one, we have found one, and here it is.
Here it
do you want it?
Yeah.
Basically.
And we went through the process and showed them, here's the comps. Yep. Here's the comparable market analysis on this property, right, for either a as-is value or predicted future value, depending on the opportunity, right? We went through that process. We went through the repairs.
Yeah, because there's only two different types of properties, either ones that don't need work or ones that need work.
Yeah, right.
And that's it's an A-B, right?
It is.
It either needs work or it doesn't. And then, if it needs work, I'm not an expert in terms of what it needs. Hey, don't be afraid. It's okay. Everybody starts that way.
Right.
Anyone that's ever bought a single-family piece of real estate as an investment didn't know when they got started
Yeah.
what it would need. So we've got the people in place. We've
Here's
got
this is the great thing is that
we've got
you don't
inspectors.
have to be
Right. We've got
and you never
contractors.
will have to be.
No.
We have them. We
Right.
have the folks who do it every day at a very high level.
We have a guy in San Francisco that's a member of our Passive
Yes,
Investor Network.
right.
That has bought how many properties?
Probably an average of 4 properties a month for the last 5 months. Yeah.
4 properties a month.
Uh-huh.
So he's leaving San Francisco, flying here to Houston to take a look. You're
imagine?
laughing.
Could you imagine?
He's not doing that, is
No.
he? No, what's he doing?
No, he's literally looking at it as a stock and going pass or fail.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes, I want to buy it. No, I don't. It doesn't make
So
sense
he's
for
bought
my
like
portfolio.
20 properties in
Uh-huh.
the last 5 months.
Mhm.
And so any idea what his captured equity, just ballpark?
Oh, well, it's a mix, right?
Yeah,
Because some
sure.
of them are really good cash flow deals. Some of
Right.
them are equity, and we talk about the
Right.
kind of the difference. But no, I mean, he's probably made on average a 50% return
On his money.
on that. So, an average is about $20,000 per deal
Of
right?
equity capture.
Yeah, so he's gotten a pretty good capture there.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's
on
about-
top of cash flow, right?
Right.
That's another way we make money.
So it's not just for people that live in Houston,
Mhm.
but and I'll tell you his process.
Mhm.
Remember, he came and took a look at us about a year ago, about 15 months ago. And what he did is he got involved. He was an agent in San Francisco, so he
He
knows
still
real-
is, yeah.
still is an agent in San Francisco, and his mom wanted to invest as well. So he came to our 2-day weekend event and got started at our base camp level, and then came back about 11 months later and got involved in our base camp one-on-one level, which includes also the Passive Investor Network.
yeah.
So he's taken advantage of all the services that we offer in Right Path. But the way he got started was he flew from San Francisco. You know, it's amazing to me that when you find successful people, there's one trait that I find that is in every single person
Yes.
that is successful, and that is they take action.
That's it, man.
And the people that I find that are struggling, they make excuses.
They do.
Oh, I've got, it was raining, Tom. I couldn't make it to that free event
Yeah.
because it was raining and traffic was much. I'm like, oh my God, we live in Houston, Texas. It's always
raining. It's always traffic, right? Yeah.
I mean, we know that I woke up this morning and there's an app on my phone that tells me if it's going to be raining today or not.
Yeah.
And I've got this other app that tells me I can tell it what time I want to arrive,
Right.
and it can tell me what time because it
Unbelievable.
knows it knows that traffic's worse in the morning and in the
We're
afternoon.
living in the future.
It's
crazy, right? Yeah. And so every workshop, folks come in and,
Yeah.
and we go over a lot of real estate. That's why we want you to be on time a little bit early.
Right.
Because we cover a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But I find that the thing that we cover probably that's most valuable is not the technical content.
Right, no.
It's the mindset
Yes.
piece, right?
Yes.
And that's what we're talking about is the folks that take action.
Yes.
Are they're the ones that win.
Yes.
Well,
I find two things. One is people that are successful, number one, they take action. People that are not successful, they don't take action.
No.
They talk about taking
Oh,
action.
sure.
You hear
They love it.
all the language. Oh, I love the grind. I love the hustle. Yakety, yakety, yakety. They're not taking action.
They put the post on Facebook
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with the motivational quotes. I mean, everybody has that friend, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Number two, what I find is successful people surround themselves.
Yes.
They hang out with other people that are successful. Unsuccessful people hang out with other people that are just like them.
Yeah, right.
So if you want to move from the unsuccessful crowd to the successful crowd, you really have to change who you're hanging out with.
Yeah, and that's one thing that Right Path. Yeah, we have the education.
Yep.
We understand. We have the mentoring side of it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's a club. It's
Yes.
a group, and
Yes.
we're all like-minded individuals
Yeah.
heading towards goals that we have on our own. But
Right.
it's very similar.
Yes.
And we're successful doing it.
Yes. Right.
What do you want? You got to hang out with the successful folks.
You
And
have
that's-
to, right.
That's one thing I think that Right Path does really well.
Okay, so you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817. Want to remind you, if you want to get started, if you want to take action, if you want to start hanging out with people that are doing it, that are crushing real estate on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, head on over to rightpathrealestate.com, rightpathrealestate.com. Register for the free event. You're actually going to be doing the free
I'm gonna be
event
doing it
tomorrow.
tomorrow night, yeah.
And then you're also going to be doing the free one on Thursday. what's funny is I hear people go, whenever I take action on something, I take massive action.
Yeah.
I go to the Tuesday event, then I go to the Thursday event, then I go to the Saturday event. I mean, it's just like boom, boom. Once I'm ready to go, and I tell you what makes me ready to go when I see opportunity that's going to make a significant difference in my life. Financially, physically, any of those areas that I want to work right now. I woke up this morning at 6 because 6:30 actually, because you and I we're having an earlier meeting than normal. So, but some people that go, well, every morning I get up, I do the Bowflex Max Trainer, right? 14 minutes on that, and I'm like, I could have gone, it's an unusual morning. I'm getting up earlier. Let's not do the Bowflex. No, that's not me.
Excuses.
I'm not going to do that. I got on the Bowflex, did my 14 minutes. I took action. I still feel a little warm. I've showered and all that, but that's the great thing about an exercise is that you do the work. It's one thing to do work and then reap the benefit. Yeah. But it's another thing to do work and then get the benefit.
A residual effect. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's real estate for sure is that in the way we do it.
Especially on the Passive Investor Network. You do the work, you get paid. Not work, the normal cycle, the way the poor and middle class work, as Robert Kiyosaki refers. They work, they get paid, they work, they get paid.
They're trading their time for money.
Correct.
Right? And that's a dependent state to be in. And
the sad thing is most people don't realize what their time is really worth. So everybody that's listening today, what I want to do is I want to give you a homework assignment. If you're coming this weekend, you'll for sure have to do it. Yeah. Because we give it as an assignment on Saturday night. You have to come back with your homework Sunday morning. That you've got to decide what is your time worth on an hourly basis. And some people go, well, that's a great thing to do. Yeah. Okay, have you done it?
Yeah.
I need to do that. Yeah, well, then do it.
Absolutely.
I mean, will you do it today to figure out what your time is worth? And some people, I can already hear them. They're saying, well, I don't even know how to.
How do you do that?
How do you know what your time
is
worth?
Where do you start? Yeah.
It's not just about a decision. It's about, well, how much do you want to make a year? And then I do hear people say, well, I want to make $50 million a year. Okay.
Sure,
well, do you add enough value to the marketplace in order to do that? Yeah. Have you ever even made half of that?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you can't go out and make 50.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
I'm not a dream steal. I'm not a crusher or anything like that. However, what you have to determine is if you were to do the math on that,
you got to figure it out.
It always amazes me when people set a dream that's so large, like I want to make $50 million a year passively. I'm like, well, have you ever, actively doing work, trading time for money? Have you ever made that? No. Well, how are you going to do not working what you can't do fully working? I mean, that's a little bit like what a coach does, right?
Absolutely. We in the Passive Investor Network, one of the first thing we do is we sit down and we go, okay, what is the goal?
Yes.
And we spend it really an inordinate amount of time on what that goal really, because people will say, I just want to buy 30 houses, but why?
Yeah, right.
That's great. You own 30 houses, but there's not a goal in there. And we really back out.
Yes.
What is it you want to do? And a lot of folks, it's, I want to retire my wife. Okay, what does that mean?
Right. Yes.
How does that back into a number of properties with cash flow and the appreciation and everything?
You've heard the cliche. How do you eat an elephant? Right.
Yeah.
It's one bite.
That's right.
One bite at a time. However, sometimes people will put such an elephant-sized goal out there, and they're like, "Where do I get started?"
Yeah. We're okay with that. It literally at Penn.
Yes.
You want to come in, you want a goal.
Yes.
It's really not the goal itself.
Correct.
It's the action that you're going to have to take to get to that goal.
Right.
We can set a high goal.
Yes.
That's fine, but we're going to specifically tell you what the action you're going to have to take.
Yes.
Right? And then that's going to be a decision for you to make.
Absolutely.
Right.
Hey, you're listening to Right Path Real Estate Radio, 713-785-1817, 713-785-1817. Since we've got a quick pause right here, let's just go on the break about 30 seconds early.
Let's do it.
All right, mic's off.
That was a talk to Nikki. Thanks. All right.
Are you expecting to close accurately, on time, and with lots of communication on your home purchase? You've come to the right place. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, Senior Loan Officer with Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Our goal is to give our borrowers and referral partners an amazing experience during the loan process. My team believes in putting people and culture before results. Our company concentrates on building those teams who operate with structure, process, and recognition for going the extra mile for you. This way, we have the energy to make this your best home purchase ever. Give us a call today to find out the simple steps to get started. I'm Jennifer Hernandez, the Hernandez team at Legacy Mutual Mortgage. Jennifer.legacymutual.com or call 713-579-3611. Again, Jennifer.legacymutual.com. We can't wait to consult with you soon. NMLS 514497.
Equal Housing Opportunity Lender. NMLS 514497.
Selecting a foundation company and their product for repair is a lot like a game of chance. You simply don't know what you're going to get. The foundation repair industry as a whole doesn't carry a license, nor is it regulated. However, Foundation Check utilizes professional engineers to review all of our files to give you the best foundation analysis in today's market. Remember to check before every repair. Call 346-702-3825, or you can reach us online at foundationcheck.com.
Time is money in a real estate deal. If your insurance company is slow or non-responsive, you could lose a deal like that. You need a quick turnaround on quotes or binders? The agency for that is Benchmark Insurance Group of Texas. The team at Benchmark understands the investor mindset. They know what you need and when you need it. We're here for you. Are you a rehabber, wholesaler, buy and hold, or flipper? Bundling your properties on a single policy will help save time and money. Benchmark has been in business for over 10 years, and we insure over 30,000 properties. Contact Benchmark about our exclusive investor package. Call us and let us show you what we can do for you at 281-569-4353. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com. That's benchmarkbroker.com. That's 281-569-4353. Or online at benchmarkbroker.com.
Hello, real estate investors. Do you need a lender that moves fast at the speed of a jet to fund your investment properties? Jet Lending will help you purchase properties quickly with as little cash out of pocket as possible. Jet Lending also sets up a repair escrow fund to help you with repair costs. Jet Lending has originated over 2,000 loans in Texas, valued at over $250 million. Jet Lending will help you evaluate your deals for free and give you feedback on value, cost of repairs, and potential loan amount. Jet Lending is your fast and friendly hard money source for first-time investors and seasoned professionals. Call 281-872-7800 or email us at info@jetlending.com. Oh, and don't forget about our famous Third Wednesday Super Investor Networking Meeting. Lots of fun, lots of great real estate talk. We'll see you there.
All right, 30 seconds.
All right.
You found or inherited a great investment property. Problem is, you don't know how much it's worth, or more importantly, what to do to maximize your investment while mitigating risk. This is exactly why we started Next Gen Appraisals. Next Gen is a group of appraisers specializing in investment real estate. We understand that investors aren't just looking for a number of what their property is worth, but a comprehensive analysis of the market. Give Next Gen a call at 713-346-9911 or check us out online at nextgenappraisals.com.
This is Business 1110.
All right, hot mics.
Hey, welcome back. Right Path Real Estate Radio. So, one of our goals at Right Path is to bring people into a path of financial freedom. You know, nothing would make me happier than to take someone that is nervous about their retirement. They really don't see a clear pathway in order to get to the level of retirement or financial freedom that they want to get to. And that we can turn that around and give someone hope. We get a chance to do that on a weekly basis. It's amazing when you can give someone the hope and the opportunity to where they're going down a track and they know there's something out there. They're just not sure what it is. And then they find us and they go, oh my gosh, this is what I've been praying for. And so what I can tell you is, come on in, the water's fine. There's plenty of opportunity here. Houston is the best market in the country. right now to buy single-family houses. We have affordable housing here. And you're actually providing a service when you provide a clean, safe place for someone to live in. And I can hear people say, yeah, but that's not for me because of this, this, and this. And what I can tell you is most of that is based on bad information. There's a lot of really bad information out there. The internet's full of bad information. In fact, there's we're a society right now drowning in information, really searching for wisdom. And what I can tell you is wisdom comes from experience. And so until you have the experience of doing something, all you have is information. You really gather wisdom from either other people. You can seek wisdom from other people that have already been there and done that. And that's what Right Path is really all about, is providing the wisdom to get your questions answered. But nothing answers your questions quite like taking action. But wouldn't it be great to take action in the comfort, in the security of people that are already doing it? People that have already taken action, that know, hey, you don't do this, but you do this. That provides such a level of comfort and relaxation. You know, there's still nothing that replaces diving into the pool head first for the very first time. Nothing's ever going to replace that experience. But can you remember what the fear was like the first time that you dove into the deep end of the pool? Can you remember? Can you think back and remember what that was like? And now that you've done it, I'm sure, if you're an adult, you've done it literally too many times to count, right? It's just kind of, you don't even give it any thought. You just dive in, right? What if real estate investing could be like that, to where it was something that was automatic and repeatable, duplicatable? What if you could look back and really leave a legacy for your family? Can you imagine if 5 years from now, if you had what your life would be like if you had 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50. Do you realize that we have people that have portfolios of over 200 single-family rental properties? Can you imagine what their life is like, what their cash flow is like, what their wealth accumulation is like? And what they say is the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a first step. If you want to begin your first step, start by going over to rightpathrealestate.com right now, rightpathrealestate.com. You can register for our next event. Just go to the events tab. Just click on that. Go to the Right Path to Financial Freedom. That's the best place to get started. The Financial Freedom Workshop. You can go right there. You can register. It's free of charge. You can sign up for the free event. It costs you nothing. You learn about conventional wisdom versus the wealth mindset. The old way of thinking is save for retirement, invest in a 401k or an IRA. The typical houses are your vehicles, your house and your stock. We teach you the wealthy mindset, the smart way of thinking, investing in your financial freedom. Tuesdays from 6:30 to 7:30 and Thursdays from 12 to 1 at our Right Path Real Estate offices, 11451 Katy Freeway.
30 seconds.
It's right here in our offices. You get a chance to see where the radio show is done. You get a chance to see that, we're a real business investing in real estate. You come by. We might actually be closing on a house. I was closing on a house on the radio show on Friday. We were buying a house today. We're selling a house. So we do both. We buy and sell houses. We also do buy and hold for long-term wealth and appreciation. If you want to learn more about it, rightpathrealestate.com. I'll be in the studio tomorrow with Build Your Team Tuesday. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Meet your team tomorrow. Thanks for listening, guys.
All right, mic's off. Have a good one.